All right, most commonly missed test question coming at you. You guys did, some of you did a really nice job, um, and then you just lost sight of a couple of things. So first of all, this is a surface area question because it's talking about how much material will you need. There are several methods that you can use to solve this, but it just depends on when you convert your square inches to square feet. Remember, one square foot, 1 square foot is not 12 inches. It's 144 square inches. So a lot of you, when you were converting the inches to feet, you were dividing by 12. But this is square inches to square feet, which means you've got to use the number 144. So that being said, box number 1, you need the surface area. Here's just a little visual. No, these are not exact measurements, but you could use this to try to visualize the length, the width, and the height. So be it. So remember the shortcut I taught you is 32 times 6 and then times 2, because there's 2 of those. So 32 times 6 is one surface, but then there's another identical surface. So that number is 384 plus, we'll do 32 times 3 and then multiply that by 2. And that gives you 192 square inches. Plus the only 2 we haven't multiplied yet are 6 by 3, which is 18, times 2, which is 36. So if you add up 36 plus 192 plus 384, you're going to get 612 square inches. That's how big box 1 is. Now we calculate, same method, box 2. So go through the steps. I'm not going to do all that right now just for sake of time, but you should get 492 square inches. If you need to pause this video to make sure you understand how to get that number, please do so. Now, since this is talking about how much is saved, obviously box 2 is smaller, but how much smaller? We find the difference between these two numbers. So the savings in square footage, or I'm sorry, square inchage, it's not a word, but I just said it. The savings is 612 minus, oh, I'm sorry, I think that's 496. 496. So 612 minus 496, you're going to get 116 square inches. Okay? So the total savings by using box 2 is 116 square inches. But we're not done because we want 900 boxes. So if you save that much for each box, and there's 900 boxes, we're going to multiply 900 times 116. So we find out that's 104,400 square inches saved. But yes, we are a little more than halfway there, and hopefully with these tutorial videos, you are not simply living on a prayer. If you are, you need to pay better attention to Mr. Miller in class. So this is the total amount of square inches that we have saved. There's a couple of things you could do from here. Basically, I would like to just set up a proportion. So we know we're saving $1.10 per square foot. $1.10 per square foot, which we know that 1 square foot is 144 square inches. So instead of saying $1.10 per square foot, that's kind of the same thing as saying $1.10 per 144 square inches. And we don't know how much money we're saving. That's what we're trying to find out. And we do know that we have saved 104,400 square inches. So now we have a proportion. If we save $1.10 per 144 square inches, how much money will we save for 104,400 square inches? From here, we just do cross products. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 104,400 times $1.10, and that's 114,840. Then we divide that by 144, And that is how we arrive at our final answer in savings of $797.50. But this is approximately, because it all depends on when you round. If you rounded or you converted these to square feet by dividing by 144 and these to square feet by dividing by 144, then you're going to get something slightly different. So as long as you're in the $800 range, I know some people got a little over 800, like around 820, something like that, then you're okay. So if you rounded earlier, you're going to be a little off. So I did not convert the square inches to square feet until the very, very end. So there you have it. Good luck. Make sure you study it. It's on the retake.